The story starts here in the heart of the city.
We've been following the story since it first broke. Everyone's waiting to find out what's next.
It's an issue here and for residents around Boston.
Now the city is buzzing.
It's a story you first saw on SU News.
Exclusive details you'll only see here.
And now, we're getting the answers.
We track down the details.
It's the talk of the town.
It's all coming up on SU News. Hello and welcome to SU News, a student-produced newscast brought to you remotely during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. I'm Hannah Arroyo. The outbreak is continuing to have a big impact on the race for the White House, while every other state postponed its April primaries or shifted ballots to by mail only. Wisconsin still held their primary, and that move was met with some controversy. RJ Agostinelli has more.
With the coronavirus wreaking havoc on life, Wisconsin voters headed to the polls on Tuesday to cast ballots in the presidential primary. The vote happened after a dispute between the governor and the state legislature over postponing the election. Governor Tony Evers had ordered that the election be moved to June 1st and extended the deadline for absentee ballots to be submitted. But the state Supreme Court ruled the move was unconstitutional after Republican legislators challenged the orders in court. Full results for the election are expected to be released on April 13th. Reporting remotely, RJ Agostinelli, SU News.
In these uncertain times, we are seeing some glimmers of hope and inspiration. The New England Patriots doing their job, stepping up to the plate for a wild mission to get medical masks from China. Alexandria Ocasio brings you the story.
New England thought that they were down on their luck with the loss of star quarterback Tom Brady, but the Patriots came through with a valuable gift of over 1 million masks for healthcare workers. There has been an extreme shortage of masks during this pandemic for Massachusetts. Governor Charlie Baker puts in requests for masks as the outbreak has worsened, but encountered various mishaps in negotiation. That's when he called on the help of Patriots owner Robert Kraft, who worked with the Chinese government to help deliver 1.2 million N95 masks from China.
Jonathan. Honestly, we can't thank you and your dad and your family enough for answering the call and helping make this happen. And for the many, many dedicated frontline workers across this state who are battling COVID-19 on behalf of the people of Massachusetts every single day, this gear will make an enormous difference.
Protective wear is essential for the public in helping fight COVID-19. The Massachusetts National Guard helped escort the equipment to a state stockpile in Marlborough. Reporting remotely, I'm Alexandria Ocasio.
It wasn't just the Patriots lending a helping hand to those in need. Boston Celtics forward Jayson Tatum is working with his foundation to donate to local food banks. Eddie Reinhardt tells us about the work Tatum is putting into the community.
Leading on the court and off, Jayson Tatum is making an impact with the Jayson Tatum Foundation. The foundation and Lineage Logistics are pledging $250,000 to the Boston area and are teaming with fellow NBA star Bradley Beal to pledge another $250,000 to the St. Louis area where the two stars are originally from. The foundation partnered with Feeding America and is working with the Greater Boston and St. Louis food banks to get meals to some of the communities most in need during this time. Tatum has a link in his Instagram bio for people to make donations to either of the food banks. For SU News, I'm Eddie Reinhardt.
New Englanders in isolation are looking for ways to stay active. Local running groups are coming together virtually to continue doing what they love. Amy Kazera has all the details.
Despite many major race and marathon cancellations due to the coronavirus pandemic, many running clubs are still racing to the finish line even though they can't meet up to run in person. For months, runners have been training for major races only for them to be canceled just a few weeks before. Many running clubs have had to suspend group runs or workouts in order to follow social distancing guidelines. Despite these setbacks, runners are utilizing online races and virtual running to stay motivated and continue to express their passion.
What do you do with a group whose entire purpose is to bring people together on a consistent basis to help build a community and help people make friends and stay committed to their fitness?
Group coaches have created workout challenges on social media and are encouraging runners to participate in weekly virtual runs to stay engaged with the group.
We started doing the virtual runs every week, trying to help people just sort of maintain a little bit of normalcy with their routines. You know, we were used to meeting every Tuesday and going for a run, getting a little workout in. So now virtually we try to encourage everyone to go out on Tuesday, get their run in.
We wanted people to still be able to get their workouts in and still see each other, but just in a safer way. So originally we brought it outside. We just reduced the class size, and we work over at the track, and there's ample amount of space that people have 10 to 15 feet apart when they're working out, if not more.
By using certain apps like Strava and MyCrew, runners can check out one another's runs and statistics and continue to offer support and encouragement. Some races have even switched to being completely virtual, still giving runners a sense of community and accomplishment.
Ever since we've all gotten locked inside, or at least, locked away from each other, a lot of the interactions on Strava have definitely gone up. People are commenting on people's runs, posting silly things everywhere, whereas that really wasn't happening before. So it's kind of cool to see that sort of community growing online.
And a lot more willing to try different things. So before, if I said, oh, you're going to do this workout at home, they'd say, oh, I don't have the room for that, or my kids are in the way, my dog always comes in. And now everybody will send their videos in, we'll check out their videos, and there's dogs there, and their families are kind of doing it with them, so that's really cool.
Just because we're on quarantine doesn't mean you have to be afraid to get fresh air. Just make sure that if you're going to be in an area where there's a lot of other people, that you're practicing social distancing and wearing a mask. For SU News, reporting in Dartmouth, I'm Amy Kazera, and I'll see you next time.
A brand new series is coming to Disney Plus that is expected to lift up your spirits. It features a character that you might be familiar with. Rohan Gao has the story.
To warm up your heart during the quarantine period, Disney Animation is debuting a weekly new series of At Home with Olaf.
As the animator of Frozen, Hiram Osman animated this new series with the strong participation of the original voice, Josh Gad. This new series comprises 20 vignettes of Olaf and created at home by Osman and Gad. The videos are available on Disney Magic Moments video portal and the Walt Disney Animation Studio YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Reporting from Medford, I'm Rohan Gao.
With many cooped up at home, people are finding new ways to take care of their mental and physical health. Haley Clegg brings us all the details.
Right now, the world feels a little bit upside down. Many of us are practicing social distancing by staying inside. And while it may feel like the world isn't going back to normal anytime soon, it's important to find ways to take care of your physical and mental health in the meantime.
There's no manual that we were given. In the event of a crisis where you can't leave your home for 2 months, this is how you should behave.
With gyms across the state closed, many centers have begun offering virtual classes to encourage people to stay active.
I know a lot of fitness studios have been offering Instagram workouts that are short and that are quick. They also stay up on their page for 24 hours, so if you can't maybe make a 2 p.m. workout, you can do it later at 5 or at 6 when you're done with work.
But that might not be a reality for everyone going through the crisis.
There are some people, though, right now who their mental health is so deteriorated and they're so stressed out, they don't have the time or energy to even think about a workout. And that's okay, because mental health should always be number one. And I think that physical health is, of course, important. But we're living in a time that we've never once experienced in our lives. I don't think that pushing yourself into a box of, well, I have to eat clean, I have to work out every day, I have to get my steps in, is something you need to do if it's jeopardizing your mental health at the same time.
And in these unprecedented times, it's okay to give yourself a break.
We all got to let ourselves off the hook a little bit right here and understand that it's not normal times. And eventually, hopefully, things go back to normal. But for right now, just do your best.
Everyone is dealing with this crisis in their own way. But it's important to remember that no matter what, we are not alone. Reporting remotely, I'm Haley Clegg, SU News.
That's all for today. To keep up with our content, you can follow us on our social media accounts. You can also follow our new Instagram account at SU_news 2020. For SU News, I'm Hannah Arroyo. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.